This is Nutella, the chocolate hazelnut thing that you pour into your bread every single morning. Maybe some of your kids, maybe all of the kids already try this one. But how is the story about Nutella? How it begins until these days? And some little bit about the story about the controversies surrounding it. But yeah, if you want to know it, let me explain. So Nutella story began after the World War II ended. Well, basically, Nutella is Italian product, which means you know which side Italy is on in the World War II. So they suffered like a lot lost in the World War II, and also basically all of the Axis bloc, including Germany and Japan. Even Germany split into two, right? So in Italy, long story short, there's a guy called Pietro Ferrero. At first, to make sure about the living conditions in Italy better, he started to selling out the thing called pasta gianduia, which is basically a chocolate hazelnut creamy sauce or creamy pasta. That was the beginning of that. But unfortunately, Pietro Ferrero died in 1949, and the business continued by his son, Michele Ferrero. And he started the family business basically, and he started to change the name. So at the time when he started out the business, it was Super Crema Gianduia, which is like very creamy version of basically like the predecessor of Nutella. Like the true predecessor of Nutella is basically Super Crema Gianduia. And then he changed the name because of the lawsuits and all the going on. And then he decided to change the name. Guys, I need a name that recognizably in international. And that is how Nutella begins to rising up. It started out Nutella. Export to the Germany, export to the whole entire Europe, expand to the United States, and yes, the rest of the world now enjoys Nutella as it is today. Michele Ferrero passed away in 2015, and before he passed away, he basically became the richest person in Italy because of the business, of the empire that he made. They have a Ferrero Rocher, they have a Tic Tac, they have Kinder snacks, like a Kinder Joy, and all of those Kinders, and yeah, you name it. You name some of the business that Ferrero, the company, made. And it was a huge success. Not just Nutella, but another product in that company is also a huge success and brings out all the monies to them. If you take a look at the ingredients of the Super Crema Gianduia or Pasta Gianduia, the OG Gianduia / Nutella made, it was basically a full amount, maybe not full amount, but a bigger amount of hazelnut and also a bigger amount of cacao or cocoa butter. That was the very basic recipe. But if you take a look at the current menus or the ingredients behind the Nutella, I'm gonna write it out for you. There is a fat. Yes, there is a There is a 13% hazelnuts. They have a skim milk powder. And they just have a 7.4% cacao butter. And the rest is sugar. Yes, sugar. Not sugar daddy, but sugar. And that fat that I mentioned is palm oil. Well, look. If you already see my face, I came from the country where palm oil was massively exists even in every single supermarket or mini market. There's always a sections to draw out some palm tree based cooking oil. So massive, it touched our daily basis in my country. But I know why some of you maybe didn't agree or disagree with the palm oil business that harms the forest and the apes, especially the orangutans. I understand that. Yeah, basically, that was a sensitive topic. Even more sensitive than if you talk about politics these days. Palm oil is more sensitive topic. But if you already tried the OG Super Crema Janduya, and if you compare to this guy right here, this guy is just sweet. I mean, you know, this is the bread. This is the slice, the Nutella slice. Yeah, it's just sweet. I'm not joking about this one. It's just like sweet. Like, I don't even know if in this is the hazelnut really exists, because I don't feel any hazelnut in this thing. I'm sorry, man, but am I gonna get the Silver Queen? Yeah, if you know the Silver Queen, that was basically a chocolate bar, but there's like almond inside that. But the almond taste is really tastes like almond. You can still feel the almond nuts inside the chocolate bar when you brought out the Silver Queen instead of this boy right here. I don't say it is bad, the taste is bad, but it's like it's way too sweet. That's it. Whereas if you compare it to like if you made your own Nutella, or if you tried the Super Crema Janduya, the OG one, you can feel the chocolate is quite strong, and the hazelnut, you can feel the hazelnut, like the real hazelnut is it. That was a legit Janduya, because Nutella, like any other products that you bought from supermarket, it's basically has an industrialized taste. Whereas if you see this, or if you taste the Super Crema Janduya, it was a authentic taste. So this one right here, it's way taste more like industrialized. But the OG one was basically an authentic taste. Yeah. Regardless of that, Nutella, it's quite changed the game of the way how you enjoy or produce the chocolate-based food. Because at the past, maybe chocolate is just for chocolate bar. It's just it. That's it. And then when you put it the hazelnut, when the guy in Italy started to put the hazelnut, it went rogue. It went crazy. It's wild. The industry of choco hazelnut thing, it's wild as freak. And from them, you already know, like the almond chocolate combo, like what I mentioned with the Silver Queen, or you can see so many mixing up, you know, with all of these nuts. Maybe your nuts can be okay. It's too much. And sugar, the biggest ingredients in the industrialized version of Nutella. How much sugar is in it? The exact percentage. Let's say it's 680 grams. And that sugar contains over 50% of all of the ingredients in this boy right here. It's basically, it can be 340 grams of sugar, even more than that. Too much sugar. And quite honest, this is also addictive. The taste that you felt, you know, when you eating this directly or with your bread, it's also addictive. Would you still consider Nutella as your go-to cream for the bread when you in the morning you need to rush every single shit, avoiding traffics, and you need a food, you know, like not just the plain bread, but at least you can still put the cream on that? Would you still consider Nutella as that cream, or you just go to the plain bread? I recently, to be honest, I already went to the Gundam bread, like a true Gundam bread. They're healthier than the, you know, like the white bread, you know, like this one. This is white bread. And then I'm gonna show you the picture of like wheat. I'm sorry, I say Gangnam. It sounds like Gangnam or Gangnam. I'm sorry, apologize. This is like the bread that I want to show you. This is, I already changed to this one, this guy right here, because it's way healthier than the white ones. And yeah, and I don't use Nutella. I rather use my own cream that I made with the peanut butter. So it's like peanut butter sliced up and done. And it's homemade. It's good and it's healthy. But Nutella, hey, my little childhood times. It's nice to see you. Thank you so much for watching this video. And would you like some Nutella? At least if you don't like the Fresca, you know, because it's the Church of Collectives drink, you know, Fresca. That's why the deep is getting deeper after drinking Fresca. I don't know why the deep turns out to be like that in the boys. I just don't know why it did. Yeah. That's the end of this video. I don't know what I'm gonna say anymore. The script is already on. And I already read it out, all the scripts. I'm tired, man. Bye.